Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel and to my 31-day yoga challenge. So today is day 28 of Yoganuary, and today's yoga flow is going to be all about finding the deep relaxation within your asanas, really focusing on the breath, on the body, on the mind, and finding what feels really yummy for you and your body. So as always, listen to your body, respect your body. If you need to take child's pose at any point, feel free to do so. You can always pause the video and come back to it as well. So we're actually going to start in a Sukhasana, so our easy pose. We visited it a lot over the last 28 days. So maybe that's with the feet stacked in front of each other, maybe legs crossed, or you could always take your lotus or modified lotus. Totally your call. So sitting up nice and tall through the spine, relaxing the shoulders down the back and closing the eyes. We're just going to start by staying with our breath. And really noticing the breath, where you can feel it within your body. So perhaps you can feel the breath in the rise and the fall of the stomach, the shoulders, or maybe you can feel your breath just underneath your nostrils on top of the lip. Wherever you can feel your breath within your body, really send your focus here and start to ask yourself, how does your breathing feel? Perhaps you're holding on to some stress or anxiety, then the breath might feel a little bit short, a little bit shallow. And if that's the case, really start to breathe deeply towards the belly button, the navel. Fill your lungs up with air. And then really let the breath go. Allow the breath to empty from the body. Now on your next inhale, I invite you to circle your arms over your head. Reach up nice and tall, take a nice big stretch through your upper body. So all the way to the fingertips. Even give the fingertips a wiggle here. Get all of the energy flowing through the body. And as you exhale, hinging forwards through the hips. Keeping the chest nice and tall, relax the fingertips down onto the mat or onto your floor in front. So it never matters if you're flexible or inflexible. See if you can work with your breath. So as you exhale, sending your breath into your tailbone. Allow your tailbone to keep you rooted onto your mat towards Mother Earth. And as you inhale, keep finding the length in the spine, tucking the chin, seeing if you can relax the shoulders here too. On your next inhale, gently walk the hands over towards the right hand side, still keeping those hips nice and steady on your mat. Walking your hands back through the center and all the way over to the left hand side. As you exhale, breathing heavy. Walking the hands back through center and then walking them towards your body. Place the hands on top of the thighs, on top of the knees. We're going to take full body circles. So really mobilizing through the spine. If the head, the neck, the shoulders wants to get involved, then just let them join in and feel really good as well. And switching the direction. And slowly taking the spine back to neutral. As you inhale, really send the chest through, tilt the pelvis forward, squeeze the shoulders, keep the eyes closed or lift the eye gaze, totally up to you. As you exhale, send the breath towards the spine, tuck the chin, really round through the body. Inhale to lift and open. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, open. And exhale, rounding. Good. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Take the hands over to the right hand side of the mat. And very slowly come and find your first downward dog of your practice. So walking the hands slightly further forwards, bending your knees if you need to, or just allowing those heels to ground down towards your mat. So the legs might feel a little bit tight here. If they do, pedal out the heels, drop one heel down, drop the next. I always encourage you to find movement that feels really yummy for your body here. On your inhale, we're going to step the right foot between the hands. And as you exhale, ground the left heel. We're then going to walk the fingertips towards the long edge of your mat and pivot the right toes to face forwards. So you find a standing wide leg forward fold. Fingertips come in towards the center line or in line with your heels. Inhale, lift up through the chest. And exhale, folding all the way down. So for some of you, you might feel a little bit unsteady here. That's totally normal. So really squeeze the thighs, keep everything engaged. See if you can keep your hips nice and steady. Keep staying with that breath, being really mindful of your breathing. Allowing that deep relaxation just to flow through the body. Inhale, finding length through the chest, through the spine. As you exhale, walking fingertips over towards your left foot, taking a side lunge or coming into your Skandasana. So you drop the hips down, the right foot flexes. You can also join your palms here. Keep fingertips on mat or reach the left arm behind the back and reach the right arm too. So the fingers interlace, so you take your bind. Finding whichever option feels really yummy for your body. We're all on completely different journeys, so respect it, embrace it. Inhale, lifting the hips. Exhale, walking hands over to the right side, taking side lunge or Skandasana, however you know it. Fingertips to mat, palms together, or finding your bind. Really releasing hands down onto your mat, finding your wide leg forward fold. Take a nice breath in. As you exhale, we're going to drop the hips. So just dropping the hips wherever that mobility feels good for you. So you might be down here, you still might be up here, that's fine. Inhale, lift the hips, and exhale, dropping them down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop them down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop them down. Good. Inhale, lift. And exhale, dropping them down. Inhale, lift. Lift up through the chest. And take the hands onto your hips. And slowly lift up through the body, finding a small baby back bend. So squeezing the thighs, squeezing the glutes, press hips forwards, relax the shoulders. And then slowly release out into a nice standing wide leg, really strong asana here, relaxing those shoulders. So turning the right toes towards the top edge of the mat, we're going to send the hips to the left, extend and reach all the way to the right, and then tip the body down. So finding your Trikonasana or your triangle. So your hand can meet your shin, maybe up here on your thigh, or maybe it can come all the way down towards the ankle or to your mat. Just try not to put any pressure through the knee for me. Arms stay lifted, or taking the left arm behind the back. Fingertips to the thigh, or threading the right arm underneath the leg and interlacing the fingers. So you've got a couple of options for your bind. Very slowly releasing out of your bind if you've taken it, finding your triangle one more time. And then relaxing the hands either side of your right foot, dropping the left knee to the mat. Inhale, sweep arms overhead. And exhale, bringing the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers or take your Kali Mudra, index finger pointing. Lift up through the chest, through your eye gates. Feel the energy, feel the strength. Inhale, reaching nice and tall. Exhale, take hands either side of your right foot, lifting the left knee, finding a nice high lunge. So you might be here on the fingertips. Breathing super heavy, super deep. And exhale, pressing back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, stepping left foot between the hands. Exhale, ground the right heel. Walk the hands towards the top end, the big long end of your mat. Pivoting the left toes forwards and coming into that forward fold. So your hands come into the center line or along the edge or along the same line as your heels. Inhale, finding your length. And exhale, folding down. Inhale, lifting tall. As you exhale, walk the hands over to your left foot, finding your side lunge or your Skandasana. Taking whichever option, so you know your options, taking your bind, fingertips to mat or palms together. Inhale, walk the hands towards the center, lift the hips. Exhale, taking it to the right hand side. Inhale, lifting hips. And exhale to the left hand side. Inhale, lifting the hips. And exhale, back over to the right one more time. Inhale, lifting your hips, taking the hands either side of your right foot, your left foot, grounding down through the right foot. Just bending the knee here for me. take a nice breath. And then pivoting that right foot up onto the ball of it. Finding your high lunge. And exhale, dropping right knee to mat. Inhale, arms lift overhead. Exhale, hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers or find your Kali Mudra. Squeezing the shoulder blades, lifting and opening through your heart. Inhale, lift the arms over the head. Exhale, taking hands either side of your left foot, pressing back into your downward dog. And then floating all the way down onto your knees. We're going to find extended puppy. So hips stay stacked over the knees. Walking the arms forward, soften your heart towards your mat. The toes can stay tucked, or you can lengthen them and soften them on your mat. Totally up to you and your preference. So this is a beautiful one for stability in the lower back, in the hips, whilst also stretching out through the upper body, through the heart, through the neck, the shoulders. Inhale, walking hands back towards the body, finding a tabletop position, and then we're going to thread the right arm underneath the left, drop the right cheek towards your mat. So you're in thread the needle. Just gently pressing into your left palm, or taking a bind by bringing the left hand towards your right hip, behind your back. Really staying with that breathing. So a lot of slow movement, a lot of holds. A lot of opportunity to really connect with yourself, mind, body and breath. Gently releasing the left hand down, pressing through the palms, slowly come up, transitioning through onto tabletop, and then threading left arm underneath right, left cheek to mat. Pressing through the right palm or taking your bind, maybe this side is completely different. And then slowly releasing the hand, come up all the way onto all fours. Take an inhale, finding your cow, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, pressing back into child's pose, soles of the feet together, knees wide. Inhale, rolling up, finding cow. And exhale, pressing back. Inhale. And exhale, good. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, rolling all the way down onto the front of the body into a prone position. And then bending both of the knees, bring the feet towards the butt. You can always catch hold of the feet here too, so we're just stretching out through the quad muscles. You can drop the chin or the forehead onto your mat, whichever option you find more comfortable for your body. lifting the legs. Just take one hand on top of each other for some padding for the forehead, and then gently tap out the legs. Finding your modified half frog. So bending through the left knee, take the left knee up towards the elbow, pressing evenly through those hips, maybe rocking from side to side here. Now walking the hands out in front, pressing evenly through the fingertips. Inhale, lift the chest. So you might find a nice deeper stretch coming in towards the bottom of that left hip into the butt. Exhale, relax it down. Inhale, lift. And exhale, relax it down. Pad out the forehead, one hand on top of each other. And then slowly releasing the left side. Let's take it to the right side. Again, maybe wiggling through the hips side to side. Walking the hands out in front, staying on the fingertips. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. And exhale, release. Pad out the forehead. Very slowly taking the right leg back to neutral, releasing the forehead, release the hands to shoulder width apart. Pressing through the palms, inhale, lift through the chest, find King Cobra. Exhale, relaxing the body down. Inhale, lift. And exhale, release. Beautiful, inhale, lift. And exhale, release it down. Inhale, lift. And exhale, release. Inhale, pressing back into your child's pose. Soles of the feet together, knees either hip distance or wider. Soften the hips back. Now arms can be long or they can come down the side of your body. Totally your preference, up to you. Inhale, peeling the body all the way up onto your all fours. Then just swinging the legs round to the side and then in front of the body. We're going to take a nice long seated fold. Inhale, lift arms overhead. Exhale, hinging forwards through the hips, allowing the hands to meet the floor or to the legs. If it's too much for the legs or the hamstrings, take a nice deep knee bend. And then just work with your body, work with the breath. Allow the breath to create that space through the muscles, whatever it feels good. Maybe start by extending one leg down. And then switching sides. If you're quite happy in your seated forward fold, I challenge you to keep relaxing those shoulders away from the ears. Sometimes they like to creep up here. Inhale, slowly lift the body away from the legs. If the legs are bent, just extend them out in front. And then we're going to take the hands hip distance apart and then fingertips facing forwards. Bending both of the knees, feet hip distance, squeeze the butt. Inhale, lift the hips into a tabletop position. Squeeze the butt here, it helps drive the height. Exhale, relax it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, relax it down. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, relax. Inhale, lift. Squeeze and hold. And exhale, relax it down. Beautiful work. Taking the right ankle bone, place it on top of your left thigh. Lift up through the chest. And I'm just going to hold here. Option, if you want a deeper stretch through the outside of the right hip, walk the body, the upper body, closer towards the legs. If it's too much, just release it back. Maybe come down onto your forearms here. And how does this feel? How does this feel through the hips? Very slowly releasing, switching sides, left ankle bone to right thigh, taking whichever option, maybe here, maybe down here. And just see if you can send some energy towards that left knee. Encourage it forwards. And then very slowly release, drop the knees over to the left hand side and then all the way over to the right hand side. So you can do this on the palms or on the forearms, whichever one feels better for you. And very slowly coming back to face towards the front. Take the soles of the feet together, allow the knees just to fall open, lift up through the chest. So hopefully your body is feeling a little bit calmer, your mind is also feeling calmer. And just stay here on your mat for as long as you need to. You can even take some deep belly breathing like we did in yesterday's video. Take as much time as you need on your mat. I'm going to leave you right here